So yesterday we have already discussed about the different types of isomers. Okay, so in that category, isomers are classified mainly into two categories. One is stereoisomers, and another one is structural isomer. Okay, that is also known as a constitutional isomer. So we have already completed the very first portion. Okay, first classification of isomers, that is stereoisomers. Stereoisomers may be one is the geometric and another one is the optical. That also we have seen what is the difference between that geometric as well as optical. So today we'll see the second part of the isomer. Okay, second classification of the isomer, that is the structural isomers. It is also known as the constitutional isomers. And these structural isomers, they possess a different linkages among their constituent atoms and have their chemical formula to be the same. Okay, and we know that isomers, their chemical formula is same. Okay, their chemical formula is same for all the isomers, but the structural isomers possess different linkages among. Okay, they possess a different linkages. Okay, they possess a different linkages. Okay, they possess different linkages among their constituent atom. Okay, constituent among their constituent atoms. Okay, so what is that? We'll see constituent atoms. How these they are having a different linkages among their constituent atoms. Okay, and have a chemical formula to be the same. They can be classified as, okay. So five classifications are there. Okay, so linkage isomers, ionization isomer. So now we'll see what are these classification. Okay, what are its classification? Okay, so classification we'll see and we'll discuss about their classification. So classification of structural isomer. Okay, so the different linkages among their constituent atoms are present. Okay, and they have a same chemical formula. So very first in that category is a linkage isomer. Okay, linkage isomer. Okay, linkage isomer. So as name is given, linkage isomer, these isomers, okay, these isomers, these are formed when ligands has two different donor atom. Okay, so such kind of isomers are formed when the the ligand has, okay, when the ligand has two different donor atoms. Okay, it has two different, okay, not the same, okay, two different donor, okay, donor atoms. Whenever two different donor atoms are present, whenever two different donor atoms are present, okay, in that ligand, that is, okay, called as a linkage isomer. It coordinates to the metal via different donor atoms. Thus the nitrite ion, okay, we know nitrite ion NO2 minus having two donor atoms. Okay, so I will write here, for example, suppose NO2 minus. Okay, NO2 minus. Now if this is the ligand which is attached to central metal ion, so right now it is having a two different donor atoms. एक तो nitrogen है और दूसरा है oxygen. Okay, so one atom of this oxygen and one atom of this nitrogen. So now based on that, how they form a linkage isomer. So example being, so I will write down example. So this is a cobalt NH35, okay, and NO2. So have a look at these two examples. Okay, I am going to write here first. Okay, and another one is the, yes, CO NH3 five times, and right now it is ONO. 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 Yes, 2 plus. Have a look at these two examples. Okay, their formula, chemical formula is same. Okay, CONH3 5 times NO2. Okay, 2 plus, same formula. Okay, but right now there is a difference in the donor atom in this ligand. Right now there are these two ligands are present, NH3, okay, ammonia 5 molecules and NO2. So here in this very first case, अगर दूसरा अगर ligand देखे, so NO2 अगर ligand देखे, because NH3 is common here. Okay, so the difference is between NO2 and ONO. So here nitrogen is the donor atom. Okay, here nitrogen being the donor atom, and means nitrogen. Okay, nitrogen will donate its electron pair to this cobalt right now at this point. Okay, and one of the nitrogen. Okay, one of the nitrogen from this NH3, it will also donate its electron pair to this cobalt. Okay, because these two ligands are present over here. Here in this case, what happens in this ONO? Okay, this oxygen, it shares their electron pair to this cobalt. Okay, so this is what the difference. Okay, along with this NH3. Okay, this nitrogen from NH3, this will also share their electron pair to this cobalt. Okay, चाहे तो मैं यहाँ पे show कर लेता हूँ. Okay, चाहे तो मैं यहाँ पे ऐसे show कर देता हूँ. So that these are having two different donor atoms. Okay, in this very first case, okay, nitrogen, and here it is nitrogen and oxygen. So although it looks to be a same chemical formula, but there are different linkages among their constituent atoms. So the nitro complex has CO. Okay, आप देख सकते हो यहाँ पे, this is CO and N bonding. Okay, so CO and N bonding, and this is called as a nitro complex. Okay, nitro complex. I will write here. This is called as a nitro complex. Okay, when this cobalt is attached with this nitrogen, okay, that bonding is called as a nitro. Okay, nitro. But when this cobalt, okay, in this case cobalt is bonded with oxygen, आप देख सकते हो यहाँ पे. Okay, cobalt, it is bonded with oxygen. Right now oxygen is sharing their electron pair, electron pair, that is it, the donating its electron pair, okay, to cobalt, and it is forming a nitrito complex. Okay, what complex it is forming? Nitrito. Okay, we have already seen these. Okay, complex. Okay, so it is forming a nitrito complex. Okay, and which is linked to COO bond, and these are linkage isomer. Okay, that these are called as a linkage isomer. Okay, linkage isomers. Okay, so this is the first. Next one is the ionization isomer. Okay, next one is the ionization isomer. So we'll see what is ionization isomer. Second classification in structural isomer, ionization isomer. So now in ionization isomers, they involve exchange of ligand. Okay, what they involve? They involve, there is a exchange of ligand. Okay, there is an exchange of ligands that will take place. Okay, and how that exchange of ligands that will take place between coordination and ionization sphere. Okay, so this is important. Between coordination sphere, you know what is meant by coordination sphere, inside portion of the square bracket, coordination sphere and ionization sphere, which is outside, between coordination sphere and ionization sphere. And that's why the name is given ionization isomer, ionization sphere. So there is exchange of the ligand that takes place. There is an exchange of the ligand that is takes place in between coordination sphere जो bracket के अंदर होता है वो coordination compound में, and ionization sphere which is present outside the bracket. Okay, इनके बीच में exchange होता है. Okay, so example we'll see. Okay, with the help of example we'll see. So this is suppose CONH3. Okay, and 5 times, and it is SO4 right now, and this is a coordination. This is a coordination sphere. Okay, this is a coordination sphere. Outside there is a bromine, that is bromide is present. Okay, like this. This is ionization sphere. So now what will happen here? There will be change in the ligands. Okay, there will be change in the ligand if their position is interchanged. This ionization sphere, when if it is entered inside and this SO4 is taken outside, there is what? There is exchange of the ligands. And how this exchange of the ligands that is taking place right now in this case? It is between coordination sphere and ionization sphere. ये एक्सचेंज किसके बीच में हो रहा है? ये अंदर वाला देखो ब्रैकेट में जो लिखा हुआ है, दैट इज कंप्लीट कोऑर्डिनेशन स्फीयर, एंड outside it is an ionization sphere. So this is the example. So we'll complete it. NOCONH3 5U, and instead of SO4 there will be Br, and SO4 will be outside right now. So have a look at this. Okay, two examples. Br is taken inside and SO4 is taken outside. So in this way, there is an exchange of their position. Okay, exchange of the ligands between coordination sphere. Inside part is called as a coordination sphere. Outside part is called as ionization sphere. We already studied this. So in a compound, this first, the anion SO4 2 minus, that is bonded to CO. Okay. So if you look into this, suppose I will give the name this as a first coordination compound, and this is the suppose second coordination compound. Now what is the difference between them? So if you will observe, so this SO4, okay, actually this charge over this SO4, okay, SO4 के ऊपर कौन सा charge रहेगा? SO4 2 minus. So this SO4 2 minus which is bonded, okay, किसके साथ bonded है? Cobalt के साथ bonded है, बराबर? SO4 is bonded with the cobalt in the coordination sphere. Why? Br is ionization sphere. That's just now as I said. Okay, this bromide is ionization. Okay, ionization sphere. This is ionization sphere. Okay, and this is completely a coordination sphere. This already we have studied this portion. Okay, this is all. So there is a what? There is a linkage between SO4 2 minus and this cobalt. Okay, the linkage between this cobalt and SO4 2 minus. Okay, and in case of in compound second, anion Br minus is the coordination sphere. Okay, so there is a linkage between CO and Br. Okay, Br minus. In this way, Br bromine is a anionic. Anionic we can say nature. So this Br, okay, which is Br minus, okay, is a coordination sphere linked to CO, and SO4 2 minus is the ionization sphere. So there is exchange. आप देख सकते हो. Okay, already I have told you that this is what the exchange of the ligands. Okay, between ionization, sorry, between ionization and between coordination sphere. Okay, coordination sphere ये वाला है, बाहर वाला ionization. So these complexes in solution ionize to give a different ions. Okay, अभी देखो ये coordinate ये अगर compound, okay, if we um, these complexes in a solution, okay, what will happen? They will get ionized. How they will get ionized? So here this plus charge will be present, okay, and here Br minus charge will be present. They will get ionized. Okay, in the same way this UNH3, okay, this is 2 plus and SO4 2 minus. Okay, आप देख सकते हो ऐसे वो they will get converted into ions. So this is what the ionization isomer. Third category is a coordination isomer. Okay, third category, third classification is just A B हो गया classification. We'll see the next classification. Yes, the next classification. Yes, that is C. Coordination isomer. Coordination. Okay, so we have seen linkage as isomer as well as the ionization isomer. Now coordination isomer. What is this? Coordination isomer. So in case of this coordination isomer, what happens? This isomer, it show interchange of ligands. Okay, between cationic and anionic sphere. So there is a yes interchange. Okay, so this coordination isomer, there is a interchange of ligand. So how this interchange of ligands? We'll see. There is a interchange of ligands. Okay, there is an interchange of the ligands. Ligands, they will interchange. Okay, and how they will interchange? Between cationic and anionic sphere. Okay, and this will be takes place between cationic, between the cationic and anionic, between cationic and anionic sphere of different metal. Okay, so we'll see example sphere of different metal ion. Different metal ion. So what is that? We'll see example. Okay, suppose this is CO. Okay, NH3, and it is suppose 6 times. Okay, so have a look at this. Okay, so this is the cationic. Okay, this is cationic, and this one is the CR. Okay, CN6, cyanide 6. Okay, this is an ionic. Now what will happen here? There will be exchange, okay, of interchange of ligands between cationic and anionic pair of the different metals. So this is the first case. Okay, this is the first case. Now what will happen in case of second? This, there will be exchange of this. Okay, Cr with CO, and here देखो Cr, this NH3, means indirectly it is a change in the ligand, cationic and anionic. So CO, cyanide Cl6. Okay, so in this, here is cationic and this is anionic. Okay, so you have a look at this portion, CO, Cr, Cr, CO. Okay, so have a look at this right now. So there is a change, interchange of the ligands actually. Okay, there is an interchange of the ligands. तो ये क्या हो गया, ये देखो CO है, तो CO के साथ अभी क्या हो गया, CN6 अटैच्ड हो गया. ओके, इन सेकंड पार्ट. और जो Cr है क्रोमियम, इसके साथ क्या हो गया, ये NH3 अटैच्ड हो गया. So there is an interchange of the ligands between cationic and anionic pair of different metal. Okay, so this is the coordination isomer, and the first the in isomer first, the cobalt is linked to amine ligand. Okay, आप देख सकते हो amine ligand, and the chromium is to the cyanide ligand. In isomer second, the ligands coordinating two metal are interchanged. देखो ये interchange हो गए. Okay, so cobalt coordinates with cyanide and chromium coordinates with amine. Okay, so this is the example of coordination isomer. Next D, next category is the yes, solvate isomer. Okay, so solvate isomer, solvate isomer. So this solvate isomer, okay, so that is also called as a hydrate isomer when they when water is a solvent. Okay, so these isomer get hydrate, okay, when water is a solvent. So these are similar to the ionization, okay, ionization isomer. So we'll see what is that example. Okay, so these are these get hydrate, these get hydrate, these hydrate isomers when water is a solvent, when water is solvent, when water is solvent, when water is a solvent. Okay, when water is a solvent, they will get hydrate. How will they get hydrate? We'll see with the help of example. CrH2O aqua. Okay, so here 6 times, and this is Cl3, and another example. Now what will happen here, they will get hydrate. Okay, they will get hydrate. So H2 will now be take up out from this coordination sphere, and it is to be written like this: Cr, okay, H2O 5 times, and one of the H2 it is taken outside. Okay, and ये देखो यहाँ पे Cl3 है. सो चलो एक अंदर में Cl ले लिया, बाहर में एक Cl2 और and one H2O. In this way, have a look at this. Okay, this is what the difference. Okay, ये देखो आप. So it is getting hydrated right now, this isomer. So that's why the solvate isomer. So in this compound first, okay, consider this is the compound first and this is the compound second. In compound first, solvent water is directly bonded to chromium. Okay, आप देख सकते हो, this is solvent water is directly bonded to the chromium in the very first, and in compound second, H2O, this appears to be a free solvent molecule. Okay, it appears, this H2O appears to be a free solvent molecule. बराबर है, it appears to be a free solvent molecule in this case. It appears to be a free solvent. So this is what the difference between this solvate isomer. They will get hydrate isomer, when water is a solvent. Okay, तो उसको आपको ऐसे लिखना है. So the first and second represent the solvate, that is hydrate isomer. So this is all about the classification of the isomer. Okay, it is the this portion is completed right now. Okay, classification of isomer. Now we'll move towards the next topic, that is about the stability. Okay, so how to predict the stability of these isomers. Okay, so what is the stability of these isomers, that we will see. Okay, that we will discuss. So stability of these isomers. So stability of a isomer, because this parameter is important. Stability is okay, is a concern. Stability of coordination, stability of coordination compounds. Stability of coordination compounds. Stability of coordination compounds. So we have seen how the coordination compounds are formed, its classification, okay, different types, okay, we have seen. Now the major concern is about the stability, okay, how to predict, how to find out its stability of the coordination compound, how to predict it. So stability of the coordination compounds, it can be explained by knowing their stability constants. Okay, so what is that stability constant? We'll see. The stability is governed by metal ligands interaction. Now we know that these coordination compounds, they are formed by interaction between metal ion and the ligands. Okay, ligands are surrounding, they are present to the central atom. Okay, and that's why the stability is governed by metal and ligand interaction. Okay, this stability which will be governed, by, we know that there is metal, capital M, and metal के साथ क्या है, ligands are attached. So how these metals, okay, and it will be governed by this metal and ligand interaction, how their interactions is present. Interaction between this central metal ion and the ligands which is surrounding to the central metal ion. In this, the metal serves as electron pair acceptor. We know that this metal is what? It is the electron pair acceptor. It is what? Electron pair acceptor. ये क्या करता है? Accept करता है. और ligand क्या करता है? Ligand which is a donor. Okay, which is a donor, which is donating electron pair. Okay, so the metal ligand interaction can be realized as what? The Lewis acid, okay, and Lewis base interaction. So we know that it is a Lewis base donor, okay, which is the Lewis base, and one which is accepting electron. It is a, yes, Lewis acid. So we can say that right now, whatever the interaction between Lewis base and Lewis acid interaction, okay. So based on that, we can find out the constant. So the stronger the interaction, greater the stability. Okay, what will happen if there is a stronger interaction? If there is a stronger interaction between this metal and the ligand, so what will happen? Stronger interaction, there will be the greater stability. There will be a greater stability will be present. There will be a greater stability that will be present. Okay, so more interaction between this acid base and more interaction between this Lewis base and Lewis acid, because we know that one which donates the electron, it is a Lewis base, and one which accepts the electron pair, that is a Lewis acid. Okay, so greater stability will be present. So now if we consider the equilibrium for a metal ligand interaction, okay, so this is the metal and ligand interaction, and now if we find out, suppose if we find out the equilibrium, okay, consider if we find out the equilibrium, if we find out the equilibrium for metal ligand interaction, okay, equilibrium for this metal and ligand interaction, okay, metal ligand interaction. So how we can find out the, yes, how we can find out the equilibrium? So we know that this is a suppose central metal ion and it is a electron deficient. Okay, so A plus, consider that A plus is a charge over this metal ion. Okay, which will donate, which will indicate that it is a electron deficient. Okay, which will accept the electron after donating by the ligand, and this NL X minus, okay, X minus, which we will represent donating the electron, and now there will be a equilibrium, a reaction equilibrium between this M and LN, M and yes, LN, and that is like, yes, A plus and plus N times x this minus, okay, N times x minus. So in this way, okay, in this way we can write down the equation. Okay, equilibrium equation, okay, equilibrium equation, and where this Ax, okay, where this what we have written, this A plus, okay, just a minute, where this A and this X, okay, so I will write this, change this X, so that you should understand this is not a multiply symbol, this is X. Okay, so now have a look at this right now. Okay, A plus and X minus, okay, A plus and X minus. So what this A plus, it is a charge over present over this metal ion, okay, and X minus, which is a charge over ligand. So here A plus, यहाँ पे लिखा है मैंने, okay, A plus and this plus this nx minus. Okay, so what this represent, they donate the charge on metal ligand and the complex. Okay, so this AXA, which represent, okay, the charge over metal, X minus, which will represent charge over this ligand, and in this way this combination of we can say the charge, okay, between metal and ligand, so that is which denote charge on metal, okay, which denote charge, okay, charge. This is a charge on metal, this is a charge on a ligand X, okay, ligand, and this is a charge on a complex respectively, आप देख सकते हो. So this is a charge on metal, ये जो है charge है मेटल के ऊपर, X जो है चार्ज लिगैंड के ऊपर, एंड दिस इज अ कंप्लीट चार्ज which is present over this complete complex, okay, which is present over this complete complex, and the equilibrium constant, okay, it can be find out, okay, equilibrium constant निकाल सकते हैं हम लोग, okay, equilibrium constant we can find out based on this reaction, suppose. So K, it can be found by, yes, product क्या है, ml, okay, mln, and over that A plus charge n x times minus, okay, and divided by the reactants, okay, what are that, m metal, m A plus, and yes, Bn, that is L x minus, and raised to n, because now what this small n stands for, okay, अभी यहाँ पे small n जो है आया हुआ है यहाँ पे, this will represent nothing but the number of ligands, कितने number of ligands suppose है उसके ऊपर, okay, कितने number of ligands है. So hence we can find out the stability of the complex. It can be explained in terms of K. Higher the value of K, larger is the thermodynamic stability of the complex. Okay, so what we can say here based on this, okay, what we can predict based on this, so higher the value of K, okay, so higher the value of K, that is equilibrium constant, okay, जितनी उसकी ज़्यादा रहेगी value, higher the value of K, the greater, okay, larger is the thermodynamic stability, okay, larger will be the thermodynamic stability, okay, larger will be a thermodynamic stability. So that is the reason, okay, it depends upon this equilibrium constant, that's why we have already written this. Stronger the interaction, greater will be the stability. Okay, greater will be the stability or larger will be the stability. Okay, that's why if we get higher value of K, okay, equilibrium constant, we will definitely get the larger thermodynamic stability of the complex. So the equilibria for the complex formation with the corresponding K values. Okay, for some of the examples we will see. Okay, and we'll see how these value K. Okay, this is telling about the stability of a coordination complex. So, chalo. See some of the examples. Okay, so this AG plus, another is twice Cn minus, and right now the this equilibrium reaction between them is Ag. Okay, cyanide Cn2 and minus. Okay, and the value of equilibrium constant K is, yes, 5.5 into 10 raised to 18 for this case. Okay, for this case. Second case, that is Cu2 plus. Okay, Cu2 plus. Okay, interact with the 4Cn minus, and right now here this equilibrium Cu Cn 4, this 2 minus, okay, 2 minus. So here value of K equilibrium constant is 2.0 into 10 raised to it is 27, and the next for CO3 plus. Okay, so देखो यहाँ पे चेंज होते जा रहा है. So 6 times NH3, and this is the equilibrium. Now cobalt NH3 6 times. Okay, NH3 6 times, and this is a charge, that is 3 plus charge which is present, and the value of K is 5.0 into 10 raised to 33. Have a look at all these values. Okay, and where we are finding out, higher value of the equilibrium constant. So we are finding out equilibrium constant is maximum in case of this third relation. So from this above data, this CO NH363 plus is more stable. Okay, this is more stable. This compound is more stable than this as well as this. So on what basis we have predicted this? Okay, on what basis we have predicted this, that the CONH3 6 times 3 plus, okay, this compound is more stable. It is on the basis of the value of K, equilibrium constant. Equilibrium constant के basis पे हमने identify किया, if the value of equilibrium constant is more, then definitely it is thermodynamically stable. That compound will be thermodynamically stable. So in this way we can identify the stability of the coordination compounds. Now the next thing that it will come in our mind is that, yes, there is not only a parameter at K, but there are other factors too. Okay, so what are the factors which govern the stability of the complex? So we'll see what are that factors. Okay, apart from this K, which governs the stability. Okay, जो govern करते हैं stability, coordination compound की stability जो है govern करते हैं. So we'll see what are that. So what are that factors? Okay, which govern the stability. Okay, which govern stability of the complex. Okay, so factors which govern factor which govern stability of complex, which govern stability of a complex. So what are that factors which are present? Okay, which is governing the stability of the complex. So stability of the complex is governed by, okay, so yes, it is governed by, so factors, so it is governed by factors. Very first is a charge to size ratio. Okay, what is that? A charge. Okay, so for that we will require some periodic table. Okay, so charge to size. Okay, the ratio, charge to size ratio of metal ion size ratio and this ratio of what? Metal ion. So the metal ion which is present in coordination compound, the metal ion which is present in the coordination compound, we'll have to find out its ratio. Which ratio? Charge to size ratio. What is the charge which is present over that central metal ion, and what is the size? Okay, so we'll see some examples and we'll find out this ratio, charge to size ratio. Another that is another factor is the nature of ligand. Another factor is the nature of ligand. So we'll see the nature of ligand, how this factor it is causing a change in the stability of the complex. So in that category we'll discuss first. Okay, चलो इसको discuss करते हैं सबसे first. That is how this charge to size ratio of the metal ion. Okay, this factor which governing the stability of the complex. So yes, higher the ratio. Okay, if this ratio, charge to size ratio, if this ratio is higher, so higher the ratio, then it will be a greater stability. Okay, higher the ratio, greater is the stability. Okay, greater is the stability of that compound. Okay, of that compound. So this is the factor. So apart from the equilibrium constant की अगर value ज़्यादा है, then definitely that compound will be thermodynamically stable. Okay, thermodynamically stable रहेगा. Okay, it will have more stability. But apart from that, if the central metal ion is having this ratio of charge to size ratio, अगर इसकी वैल्यू ज्यादा है, अभी देखो ये ज्यादा कब हो सकती है? जब उसका साइज या तो कम हो सकता है, ओके, या फिर चार्ज जो प्रेजेंट है उसके ऊपर वो क्या रह सकता है? ज्यादा रह सकता है, बिकॉज दिस इज रेशियो. ओके, क्या बोला हमने? ये वाला रेशियो. ओके, ये रेशियो हायर कब हो सकता है? सो दिस इज अ चार्ज टू दिस साइज. नाउ बेस्ट लुकिंग एट दिस इक्वेशन, व्हेन वी विल गेट दिस रेशियो हायर, ये रेशियो हायर कब हो सकता है? So there are two possibilities that this ratio will be higher. One is if the charge is higher, then definitely the ratio will be higher. Another is if the size is lower. अगर size अगर उसका छोटा है, then definitely the ratio will be higher. So in this way, this ratio will govern the stability of the complex. So for the divalent metal ion complexes, their stability shows the trend. Okay, so for divalent, I will write here example. Suppose for divalent. Okay, for divalent. So for divalent metal ion, if we observe for divalent metal ion, okay, the complexes, their stability, that their trend is, yes, Cu2 plus is having higher stability as compared with the Ni2 plus. Okay, we'll see the reason behind it. Okay, then Ni2 plus will have more stability than CO2 plus. Then this Fe 2 plus is having more stability than Mn 2 plus, and this Mn 2 plus is having higher stability than Cd2 plus. So among all this, which one is a for divalent metal ion? Okay, divalent metal ion के लिए सबसे ज्यादा Cu2 plus more stable है, और सबसे कम stable कौन सा है? Cadmium 2 plus. Okay, Cd2 plus. So the above stability order, okay, is called as, so about this order is called as the Irving William order. So this order is called as Irving William order. William order. So this order of their stability, okay, in a decreasing order, this order is called as Irving William order. In the above list, both copper and cadmium have the charge +2. Okay, अभी देखो इन सब में चार्ज क्या प्रेजेंट है? Charge is what? Constant. Okay, so charge is same in all above. Okay, the charge which is present in all above cases is what? 2 plus charge present है. So now इनमें डिफरेंस क्या रह सकता है? Okay, इनमें डिफरेंस क्या रह सकता है? ये देखो फिर से एक बार इक्वेशन. So this ratio of charge upon size, अभी as for this divalent metal ion, the charge is constant. चार्ज क्या है इसका? सेम है सबके लिए. क्या है? चार्ज सेम है. तो वेरिएशन जो पैरामीटर है, कौन सा पैरामीटर वैरी हो रहा है, then the size of that metal ion is varying. So now by looking at this order, easily you can identify that if Cu2 plus is more stable, then definitely its size will be smaller. Understand? इसका साइज क्या रहेगा, Cu2 प्लस का स्मॉल रहेगा, तभी जो रेशियो हायर आया है, और हायर रेशियो आने के कारण ये क्या है, मोर स्टेबल है, because we have already written higher the ratio, greater the stability. Okay, and in case of cadmium Cd2 plus, so charge is also same, that is 2 plus. Now what about its size? उसका साइज होगा ज्यादा, that's why the ratio is coming somewhat lower as compared with the Cu2 plus. Okay, so in this way, in the above list, both Cu and Cd have a plus 2 charge, and however their ionic radius, okay, if we see the ionic radius, okay, if we see ionic radius of this cadmium, okay, ionic radius of, suppose, yes, Cu2 plus is 69, कितना है, 69 पिकोमीटर है Cu2 प्लस का. ओके, एंड दैट इज ऑफ Cd, ओके, Cd2 प्लस इज 97. ओके, सो आप देख सकते हो. ओके, सो इन दिस वे Cu2 plus is having 69 picometer, and that of Cd2 plus is a 97 picometer. Okay, so that is the reason. Okay, देखो साइज उसका ज्यादा है, कैडमियम 2 प्लस का साइज ज्यादा होने के कारण, ओके, तो साइज ज्यादा होने के कारण ये जो वैल्यू है, ये जो रेशियो है, ओके, ये क्या आया है, क्या आया है, कम आया है. Okay, and in case of Cu2 plus the value is 69, okay, less है इसके कारण, because charge is constant, okay, charge is constant and the ratio is higher. So charge to size ratio of Cu2 plus is greater. Okay, so the ratio, okay, this ratio of charge to size, okay, charge to size, which is greater in this case, okay, and which is um, smaller in this case, okay, which is smaller in this case. So already we have discussed, and that's why the Cu2 plus is more stable as compared with the Cd2 plus. So this is what the very first parameter, that is the charge to size ratio of the metal ion. This is the factor which governs the stability of the complex. Okay, now the nature of ligand. Okay, now second is the nature of ligand. So nature of ligand, how this nature of the ligand, this factor, okay, nature of the ligand, this factor is governing the stability of the complex. So the, if we see, okay, the complexes is related to how easily the ligands can donate its lone pair. Okay, so if we see, this is the metal and this is the ligand which will be attached with it, okay, to form the complex, suppose. So it is related with, nature of ligand is related with how easily this ligand can donate their electron pair to a metal ion. So its lone pair of the electrons to the central metal ion, and that is the basicity of the ligand. Okay, this what, basicity. Okay, basicity of ligand. So as this is what, Lewis base. Ligand is what, Lewis base, and metal ion is what, Lewis acid. So the ligand, those are stronger bases. Okay, जो ligands, okay, the ligands which are stronger bases, अगर ये stronger bases, okay, so अगर वो strong base है, तो उसकी जो ये रहेगा, that what we can call this as a its capacity. Okay, so it is related with how easily it is donating the electron pair. So if the ligand, those are stronger bases, they tend to form a more stable complexes. Okay, so they will tend to form a more stable complexes. Okay, more stable complexes. Okay, they will tend to form more stable complexes. Now why they will form more stable complexes, the reason being due to their basicity of the ligand. Because why, the stronger is the basic nature, okay, stronger is the basicity, what will happen, they will easily donate donate their electron pair to a central metal ion. Okay, so these are the two factors which governs the stability of the complex. Okay, so we have seen how the stability of the complex it depends upon. So K, value of the K, okay, equilibrium constant, if it is higher, then it will be a more stable, as well as stability can be found, can be observed by this ratio of the charge to size of the central metal ion. Okay, central metal ion का charge to size कैसा है? Okay, so for yes, charge to size ratio of metal ion. Okay, so if the value is higher charge to ratio, then it will be higher stability. Compound will be highly stable. And nature of the ligand. So nature of the ligand, if the ligand possesses a nature that is a stronger basic nature, means it is having a basicity, okay, higher basicity, and due to which they will easily donate their electron pair. They will donate electron pair easily, means what? They will tend to form a more stable complexes they can easily form. So this is all about today's lecture. So in tomorrow's lecture, we'll see the different theories of bonding in complexes. Okay, it may be a Waller's bond theory. Okay, so it may be the another theory. Okay, so we'll discuss about it. Okay.